MrCV is back.
Thankfully, I'm the one that edit these videos. So any parts I don't like, I just take it out. It's your boy MrCV. I told you we're gonna be back with another episode. This time it's even something even special.
If you're African or maybe Asian, this is gonna ring a bit truer because those cultures are still a bit older. Let's say you're a guy, you get married, you're at your place, your house with your wife. Your wife's dad now comes over. You have a place at your table where you sit. And this place, it just shows that that is where the man of the house sits. So now your wife's dad comes over, he invites himself. And his mentality is, well, I'm the father of the woman of the house. So it's my passage to be able to sit there. What do you now say?
Hi.
Jeez.
Hey.
But for the girls watching, for the women watching, you're not gonna understand any of this. You're just gonna be like, it's just a seat, it's just a chair. It's not just a chair.
It's something very
It's not just a chair. It's not just a chair.
That's trembling on your pride, man.
Trust me, it's like another woman cooking food for your husband and saying it's just food. It's all food.
It's not the same.
It depends on the woman. If he's the mom of your husband, it's not a problem, is it? If he's another woman that doesn't have any relationship to your husband, that's a problem.
I'm even going to segue this a little bit because some parents don't understand, some fathers don't understand where their authority stops.
Where does it stop?
We're about to find out. Just because the woman is now married, it doesn't mean that she's now exiled from her family. The parents may still believe that they can call the daughter back at any time. Meanwhile, she's someone's wife now.
But anyways, let's go back to our main topic, which is, are you going to give up your seat for your wife's dad to sit on? Even though that seat of yours, that's the seat you sit on, which gives you a level of authority. And
are you cultured enough to even know that that is your seat? Some man in our generation, men don't know who they are. They don't know who they are.
You can get any seat there, man. Get that one, man.
What do you think? Would you give up your seat?
So honestly, I can give my seat about the respect. I
know these guys don't go respect.
Yeah, like we were saying to the
subject
before. Yeah.
Don't point me. Point you, bro. Don't point. This is your answer.
Maybe I've been growing up with the respect. I'll give the respect about all the people.
So when does respect come to you?
No,
as a man.
No, let him answer first. All right. Take it easy, because I'm not gonna lie, his head is hot in this moment. he doesn't know what angle to answer these questions. Different about some of these questions. You start to question some of the beliefs that you grew up with. Because now is a question about respect. But where does that respect stop?
I know what you mean. Obviously, that's my seat. It's not even like just the father of my girls. Could be even like another person, like another person I respect.
To a stranger, it's just a chair. Even when I go to a stranger's house, when I see a seat that's like a single chair, you've got the long sofa, maybe a double sofa there, and then you've got maybe a seat that's like a single chair. You know whose chair that is.
You know the people. You know
it's just a single chair, and maybe there's a remote on it. You know whose chair that is.
It's better to go to sit at
just sit on the
because you don't need any, otherwise someone is gonna come to you.
Exactly.
Can you move there, please?
A lot of this stuff is unspoken. No one actually says it to you. But you're expected to know. You said it's a respect thing. Like when I would go to my auntie's house back in the day when I was growing up, I know what my uncle's chair is.
Okay.
But even if my uncle gets back from work and he sees me in his chair, he won't tell me to get up. He's never ever done that.
Okay.
But I know because he's the man of the house. I shouldn't even use the word respect because you have to respect everyone all the time. Respect never goes out the window.
Of course.
But the African or Asian thing has to be, when does the respect now shown to me as a man myself?
Wow.
Do you get it? I respect you, but do you respect me?
This just made me realise something. If they're coming to your house, this is your house. Your house means your rules.
Okay.
Forget about the word respect. Take the word respect, find the bin and just leave it there for now. This is what I'm telling you to leave it there for now. Is you have to think about it like this. This is your house. Your house means your rules. It doesn't matter whether your dad, your mom, your this and that. This is the rules I'm putting in place.
Everyone must know these
Everyone
rules.
must follow these rules. Now it now depends on you whether you want to bend those rules for certain people, which is what you're doing right now. You're bending the rules for certain people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the reason why I'm saying that this is your house, your rules is, if I go to my friend's house, I'm expecting them to tell me where to sit. You don't just go to their house now. You
Of course. No, of course.
Real.
No,
You understand what I'm saying?
No, it's true, yeah.
It's important to understand this because it's the same way if your dad's coming to your house, whether your dad or your wife's dad, they're coming to your house.
Okay.
So technically, you are meant to decide. You are meant to give them the rules, the do's and the don'ts of the house.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm not agreeing. I'm
You don't have to
not
agree. These are making you think. Let's leave with your wife's dad, for example. Your landlord, for example. Yes, he's your landlord. But the room he's giving you is your room. Just because he's the landlord doesn't mean he can just come into your room anytime you want. If you tell him, at 7 o'clock, I don't want to see you here. It doesn't matter whether he's a soldier or army. At 7 o'clock, the fact that you're paying him, because you are paying the rent, you're paying everything.
For real.
So if it's your house, that's why it goes back to his word. When does that respect show? When do they reciprocate that respect? Because this is your house now.
I know what you mean. I know, because if like it's like your parent, it's different things. But if you're friends, because obviously if you come to my house, you can't come to my house go wherever you want or see whatever you want. We have like a different relationship between you and my own parent. For me, like my parents, when they come to my house, can go wherever they want.
But you're not understanding what he's trying to. When do your parents or your wife's dad start showing you respect of that? This is your house. If your mom comes in and she can do whatever she wants, that means they don't have respect for you.
It's kind of true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Because they have respect for you.
Depends what they do. Depends what they do, obviously.
No, of course it does depend on what they do. But you've given them the license to do whatever they want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you've given them the license to
but
do,
I'm expecting from them as well to know to know their limit as well.
You're
Because it's not like I'm giving you like the freedom, you can do whatever you want, and then you come even to my room while I'm with my wife.
Obviously,
do you know what I mean? But if like I'm telling you, welcome to my house. You are my mom. You are my dad. Whoever. You can like it's your house basically. You can do whatever you want.
And men, we have an ego. Not all of our ego is bad. Whether we say it or not, we're conscious of how other men treat us in front of the women that we value. If I have a girlfriend now, the way another man speaks to me in front of my girlfriend is
gonna be go crazy.
You might go nuts.
No, I know.
Like particularly,
I know.
If you speak to me disrespectfully in general, I might shrug it off. But if you disrespect me in front of my lady, it might be a different situation.
Yeah, but in this case, if they are your parent, okay, they shouldn't like talk to you in the front of your girls.
At all. But then again, what if it's a man that, look, I didn't raise you. If it's her dad, it's like he's not respecting the fact that you're a man of your own.
Okay. No, if her dad. I'm not gonna like allow him like to talk because it's not my dad. I'm talking that way. If it's my dad, okay, I can allow you to go wherever. But even like the dad of my wife, I'm gonna tell you, okay, you are dad of my wife, but you are guest here. So
now you're showing your power now.
No, it's different because between like my family, somebody gonna say, oh, your parent didn't say nothing, but the parent of your wife, you're gonna tell them because it's different.
It's not disrespect.
Whoever comments that, they have the right to comment that because now we're giving leeways to certain things. Now, let me give you an example of just what he says. My mom or my dad does something bad to me, but I take it as, okay, that's not a problem. But then someone else do the same thing to me.
You're going to react to
it.
Exactly.
But if you react to those people, the same way you react to them is the same way you should react to your parents to make it fair.
But it's different. It's still different,
to make it fair. Because if you're gonna shout at that your wife's dad, then you should have the same way, because then what you're doing now, you're not showing equality. Even though I know what you're trying to say. Because at the end of the day, for me, with the way it looks like, there's two ways to this thing. One is either you brush it off in the sense that you say, okay, you know what, today is only coming once every time.
Okay.
If he sits on my chair, it's not the end of the world.
Of course
Let me
not.
do that. It might be the way he does it, then you might have a problem. Or two, you say, you know what, either way, you're correct. The reason why I say either way you're correct is because at the end of the day, this is your house. You're paying rent for this place. Your wife's dad doesn't contribute to this place. So for that reason, you have the right and the authority to say where each person can sit.
Most of the things that hurt people's feelings are never actually verbally said. It's the way things are done.
That's why I said the way. If you say to him, you can sit here, and then then you know, all right. Next time you come, G, I will have a chair with your name written on it. You know what I mean? So that you don't make any mistake. That
Next time you come, you know where you're going.
So that's what I'm saying. So that you don't mistake. So that now, if your name is now written on this chair, and you now sit there, I know that okay, now I have to let you know. Like, listen, you know where it is. But obviously, you don't want
Could be a bit mad. Could be a bit mad.
Go on back to what you're saying.
If it's a continuous thing, because these are not the kind of things you say to someone. That's my chair. No one ever says that.
No.
No one says that.
No.
But if this guy is not understanding that, right? Even me as a stranger, I can walk into someone's house. I see the way the chairs are aligned, and I know whose chair is who. The sofa, the woman can sit anywhere there. The children can sit anywhere there. That single chair belongs to someone. I know it does. I already know.
Chair.
No, I've seen it bare times.
I'm gonna start having one.
The chair.
You will have it. Yeah, She's that kind of guy, man. I'm telling you.
Look, the chair.
I swear down.
if it isn't like that single chair, whichever chair is most properly faced to the TV is the man's chair. Whichever chair is perfectly suited to looking at the TV, that is the chair of the man.
But for me, the guy doesn't really need a chair to show.
I'm a king. I'm a king of the house.
That's not the thing.
No. Yeah, but
That's just more of an ego kind of thing.
It's not even necessarily that. The man is the head of the home.
When you was mentioning that about that certain seat, it's that, no, I'm not gonna lie, it triggered a few ideas because it did start making me think, oh, why is it I'm sitting in the middle? I'm thinking that's a conclusion. For me, it's all down to the individual. I'll have to see how the situation is. For your wife's dad to come and visit you, that's a big thing, you know. Like, because it doesn't happen regularly like that. Most times it's the mums that come. Personally, I wouldn't have a designated chair. All chairs are equal to me. It doesn't make a big difference to me. But if you're a person...
All chairs matter.
All chairs matter. So, if you're a person that, in your house, everyone knows this is the man's chair, this is your chair, you now have to decide if you want to give up that chair.
For me, because he's the dad of my wife, I will get up and then give him the seat.
I would probably say, oh, you sit here. What I wouldn't like is if you don't respect that is my decision to place people where I want. If maybe we're going to dinner, you place yourself at a certain place without even asking me, then it's a thing where, right, you don't really respect me.
These topics are actually mad. In this world, there's unwritten rules that people follow.
Yeah.
And when you break those ones, they hurt the most.
With these rules, it's a matter of judgment and morals. What you believe in. Some rules, I look at them, I think they're not important to me. To other people, that's the rules that is in the 10 commandments of the house. If you're one of them, obviously you got to make that judgment. I want to hear some of your views. Comment down below. I'll leave it like that. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay alert. And remember, control the virus.